Blueberries and blue hearts, listen up, okay? Please watch this entire video. There's something very positive and very exciting at the end. But I need to say something else first. And before I say that, will you please help me by sharing this video out? Do all the things. I am like shadow banned for sure. All my videos are like not even going out, even with my lives. So if you can help me, I would so appreciate it. So thank you very much. So the first thing I want to say before I give you this very good news is if you're the 4 a.m. club, Dreaming Women, Blueberry, all the things, I feel like I should speak in code. So I can't say this enough, but it is vital that we get the word out as much as we can that she actually won. Because when I see people say, well, half the country voted for him, that is not true. First of all, half the country, no, that's not even the numbers, because we have to remember the people that don't even vote at all, okay? We have to remember that. But that's not true. The numbers that we saw are not accurate, and that is coming out soon, okay? That is coming out soon. So in this pie contest, the woman that was the blueberry pie baker, she won by a lot. She had so many blueberry pies that it was actually extremely exciting, and it kind of like is something that we should all be very excited about. That was robbed and stolen from us, okay? But that is something that we should be very, very, very excited about, because there were so many people that were ready for this, and it was snatched, and that's what we felt. That's what the 4 a.m. club felt. And that's why we woke up we had this horrific feeling, and then we had this calm. And maybe some of that calm is wearing off right now because of all the effery going on. But this is very important that whenever, I don't know if you've seen my comments, but every time someone says, well, that's what half the country wanted, I always say, no, that's not true, because those are not the accurate numbers. The blueberry pie baker won, and she won by a lot. And the EI is going to come out soon. Okay? A little bit of code words going on there. So it's very important because, just hearing EM, Starboy, say in the, what was that with his son and the booger and the desk? I mean, what was that? But he was saying, well, we have this mandate. We have this overwhelming mandate. No, they don't. No, they don't. That's what it makes me so mad. Not only just because we have to deal with him now, but it makes me so mad because the real will of the people is not reflected in what is happening right now. And it makes me irate. And so when I hear other blueberries say, well, yeah, I mean, I thought more people weren't ready for a woman baker, I guess. People weren't ready. That's a lie. That is a lie. And when I started seeing CNN and MSNBC start throwing the blueberries under the bus and saying, oh yeah, the campaign was brilliant. The campaign was amazing. Arenas were being filled. People were feeling hope they hadn't felt in years and years. There was something magical happening. Don't let mainstream media and this circus that's going on right now take that reality away from you, away from us. Because I'm telling you, these are facts. These are absolute facts. Not only have 3 million votes been found out just from the ones that are thrown out at the state level, because they had to wait until they did all the audits. And there is a interview. If this is YouTube, I'm going to try to put the link to the interview that where the man who discovered this, and he's interviewed, and it's out there. The 3 million votes would have made it so that the blueberry pie chef would have won electoral and popular. Okay, so I'm going to put the link to that video in the description. But also, there's more coming out. It has to do with something that floats around in the sky and helps people have, fast internet. There's something going on there, and you're going to find out. We're all going to find out soon. And I wish it were sooner rather than later, because I've had enough of this. But the second part that I want to say about this is that I do think we had to go through this, though. I was even part of I didn't see him ever getting in. I didn't see any of that. That's the way my spirit guides wanted me to see it. That's the way most of us were meant to see it. We were meant to not see it. Also because we see the will of the people. We see the truth. We see what the real answer is. That's what we were seeing. But this thievery and this whole weird thing that's going on right now was part of what we had to experience as well. the psychics, the astrologers, the mediums, the empaths, all that. We had to experience this as well because we have had our own track of life lessons happening at the same time during this whole time. We've all learned how to maybe, you know, how to figure out how we read ourselves in the first place. Like, how do our psychic abilities work? I made a video about that if you want to check my page. And then also I'm making a part 2 to that coming up soon because I've had some more insights about that. But everybody has different ways that they access their intuition, their guidance, their wisdom, the information from their guides. And I'm just sharing mine to maybe help jog your memory of how maybe you do yours, because this is the other thing. And I really feel like this, and I'm going to be talking about this later, but everyone needs to develop their own intuition. They need to have their own direct connect. And I'm going to talk about that more in another video because it is very important. It's where we're headed. It's our evolution. We all need to have our own connection. Okay. All right. So she won. Blueberry Chef won by a lot, okay? Please put that out there as much as you can. Put it out there. If you have to speak in bakery terms, go ahead. But she won by a lot. But yes, we also need to go through this so that we can really weed out this hatred and this lack of empathy that is bubbling under the surface in our country and in our world, and like really look at this. And then also as blueberries, we've needed to figure out how to find our voice even when it shakes, even when we're not sure, even whatever, just to find that voice and to speak out in whatever way we can. And that has been very important. So we're all spiritually evolving, and that can't be bypassed. That had to happen. So that had to happen. Okay, so now on to the good news. So Sterling is a psychic medium on YouTube. I will include a link to his channel in the description if this is YouTube. And if you're not on if you're watching this on TikTok, go over to my YouTube channel and then you'll get a link to Sterling. He does psychic predictions based on the questions that people submit to him every week. And this was from this weekend, okay?
Question 89. Once 45 is decertified, I would assume that JDV would be decertified as well. So would Kamala rightfully become the president? If so, how long will it be before that takes place? Yes, I mean, I've always seen when decertification takes place in 2025 for 45, that JDV and a lot of the down ballot races will be decertified as well due to the election interference electronically and satellite service wise that occurred. So there will be an unwinding of a lot of the election results. There'll then be a new process put in place by Congress, I'm saying, because the nation's never been through this before. And it may, in fact, end up being a new election or a new certification of the actual results. And then looks like Kamala will eventually be put in as president. Yes.
Okay, you heard him. That's what I've always felt. I've always felt like they're all going out because it's the whole ticket. The whole ticket's going out, okay? The Raspberry Chef is a POS, and he's going to kick bricks or hit the bricks, kick rocks, whatever you say. And so is his whole crew of whatever. I don't even know. So that's good news, right? So it's not just coming from me. There's actually, and he actually is pretty accurate. He's had a lot of things that he's said that's pretty accurate. So I just want to share that with you, a little bit of good news. So keep up the, good work. Take breaks. I just took a break and I feel a lot better right now. But take breaks, take care of yourself, and just remember, love wins. Love wins. And if you find yourself getting depleted, just disconnect. Just unhook yourself from all this and just be in your spirit and ask God and your spirit guides and your ancestors for help. Just to come and spend time with you, to give you images of the future that are positive, whatever it is that you need. Ask for that help. Disengage, turn off your phone if you have to. I just went silent. For me, when I'm down like that, I need to be silent and I need to be still. And I did that and I feel a lot better. So the blueberry pie chef is amazing, and she won. She sold a lot of blueberry pies. You guys are going to be blown away.